Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nura Baki binti Anwar. Today I want to present illuminated Quran and manuscript illustration. This is my form. This is our content. Introduction. The traditional of illuminated Quran and Islamic manuscript represent one of the most visual, captivating and spiritual resonant form of Islamic art. Illumination, which differ from more illustration, to refer to the elaborate use of gold, vibrant pigment and geometry or plain motif to exchange care text, especially the Quran. While this art from flourish throughout the Islamic world, its adoption and transformation in Nusantara region that include Indonesia, Malaysia, Brunei, the Southern Philippines. History development. The Quran is the scripture of Islam, the word of the God revealed to the Prophet Muhammad in the language of Arabic between the years 610 and 632 centuries. Having been memorized and passed only during Muhammad's lifetime, this revelation were writing down for the first time soon after the Prophet's death. And as the later centuries progressed, species script were devised and unique manuscript forms were developed to carry the word of the God. This made it difficult to reconstruct a history of this period of development. Single page do not necessarily cover much information about the larger manuscript to which they belong and inscription as the end manuscript. This essay therefore presents one narrative around this development and an introduction to how to approach the visual picture of the Quran made between 7 and 12 centuries. Quran in Hijabi script. Falling on the planar end of the spectrum in one group of early Quran, dating from 7 and 8 centuries, that is written in a family of script called Hijazi, as seen on a page from 18th century manuscript. The script is characterized by the accentuation of the vertical stroke of the letter. The letter slant to the right to the beginning of each line, in Arabic is read from right to left. There are no dots that help distinguish letter from the one of another. It is also quite difficult to discern one word from another. Spacing in uneven and word that come at the end of the line might be split and carry over to the next line. Quran in round script. The transition to cursive script was gradual, however, and many styles flourished in 9 and 12 centuries as variation development in different geometry regions, some retaining more aspects of the Argol script, like Hijazi and Kufi, than other. In Iran, for instance, a very early attempt at around the script hint and the attributes that were applied in the new style. This matter would be resolved as various guidelines for writing cursive script were introduced. This advancement has traditionally been associated with three calligraphers, the first of whom, Ibn Muka, is said to have created a system of proportion between the letters based on the basic. For example, from Nusantara Aceh, a Quran from Aceh, which is easily recognizable from its shape, motif and decoration colors, has now become a collection of precious institutions in the country and abroad. In Aceh, is three important institutions that collect a number of Aceh's Al-Quran manuscripts, namely Nagrov Aceh, Darussalam State Museum, Sultan Alauddin Shah Bandar Aceh collected as many as 22 Al-Quran Aceh. The head of the museum said he has a collection of 70 manuscripts. Ali Hazmi Education Foundation, Sudirman Nombor 20, Bandar Aceh collected 20 Al-Quran, and Dayah Tanah Abi Siulimu, Ujung Masjid Aceh Besar, collected 23 pieces. In Jakarta, the RI National Library collection collected 7 Chinese Al-Quran brought the National Library of Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, collected 4 Chinese Al-Quran and Islamic Art Museum, Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, collected 1. While in the Netherlands, due to History Journal, Leiden University collected 7 pieces of Al-Quran Aceh. Example from Nusantara Aceh, Musyah Koleksi Muzium Negeri and Iluminasi Tengah Musyah. Okay, example from Nusantara Terengganu. The Terengganu Al-Quran manuscript are among the many Quranic manuscripts existing in the Malay world. The accuracy and quality of their illustration make them among the most beautiful manuscripts of the 18th and 19th century. The Terengganu Quran manuscript was chosen from this study as it is the only one the Terengganu Al-Quran with a complete correct record. The study also clarified the role of Terengganu Sultanate in the production of the Quran during 18th century and 19th century. To achieve this objective, library and historical study are used to collect data. The finding revealed that the Terengganu Al-Quran manuscript was actively produced from 18th century and its production was with full support by Terengganu Sultanate. Civilization and function, Malay manuscript in priceless heritage of knowledge that was existing at its time. What is meant by Malay manuscript and handwriting work, especially in Jawi script, produced as early at the end of 15th century and around 16th century, as late the beginning of the 20th century. Therefore, it's called later the Malay with their effort and ingenuity made their own paper format, and this type of paper was called daluang. Although daluang was more durable, the process of making it was quite difficult. Therefore, its use was limited. In addition, daluang, palm leaf, and bamboo strip, board, animal skin, and cloth were also used. For writing material, the Malay community used pen and kalam made from the tree trunk. There are 2 types of kalam used in manuscript writing, namely kalam resan and kalam kapur. Malay manuscript in their birth and development are closely related to the development of Islam in this region because throughout Islam, the Malay community has created Jawi writing which is used to record their thought and intelligence thought naturally since our ancestors were skilled in writing and reading Jawi writing. Thousands of manuscripts have been produced in various centers of the development of Malay's civilization throughout the archipelago. Apart from being a means of entertainment, manuscripts were also produced as material for the palace and noble, literary and scholar. Malay manuscript deal with various matters, words such as hikayat, syair, kitab, kanun, salasila, and the likes, which are written title themselves state of the subject of the work. Okay, conclusion. For the conclusion, the illuminated Quran and manuscript of the Nusantara stand as profound testament to the religion, deep-rooted Islamic heritage and artistic ingenuity far beyond their function as religion texts. This work of art reflect a dynamic history of cultural exchange, local adaptation and spiritual devotion, from the intricate floral motif and patterning to the golden geometric frame. Preserving and studying this manuscript today allow us to appreciate the richness of social area Islamic past and the contribution to the global heritage of illuminated manuscript. That's all from me. Thank you.